What's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Santo G, back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. That way you're notified when I drop future content. So today, I wanted to talk about the number one rule in prison for homies. And I know a lot of people have heard this one, but let me go ahead and break it down to you. So for us homies in prison, you cannot do business with any other races. And I know it sounds kind of harsh, but the reason why that rule is implemented and why it's in place is to avoid any type of friction with any other races or factions. Cause let's be real, man. And this is coming from somebody that did over 12 years in that system. Two different terms, 10 years on one, 2 on the other. So inside prison, man, I want to say half of, maybe even more than half, but half of the prison population, man, is on drugs. Whether they're smoking bud, whether they're doing crystal, they're doing heroin, or whatever else is in there. You know what I'm saying? But I done tried more drugs inside prison, being in the system, than I have on the streets. And that's just being real. So inside there, man, it gets to the point where everybody has stuff for sale. Everybody is trying to sell dope, is trying to sell papers. And I want to say 90% of the time, it's rare when somebody has the money like right then and there, where it's like, here's the money, here's the numbers, or I'm gonna send the cash app and then here you go. You know what I mean? It's rare. Everybody makes their money by fronting stuff. Oh, boom, paper here, paper there, paper here, paper there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're one of them people where you're just selling by grams only to certain people. But if you're trying to sell little 50 papers and stuff like that, more than likely you're gonna be like, hey, here, I'll give you like a week, I give you a couple of days. So to avoid anybody causing conflict, because it's like, all right, now say a brother, right, he gave a homie 2 papers. Now the homie owes him $100. Say it's been 2 weeks, the homie's not paying him. If the homie ain't paying him, they know that if he takes flight on me, if he takes flight on the homie, it's a big no-no. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna bring it up to either his shot caller or to whoever got it for the homies. Hey, your homeboy owes me money, what they're gonna do, right? What they're gonna do, because they're not gonna say, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you, because there's already, it's in black and white. When you get there, they give you the rules and regulations, and it tells you cannot do business with no other factions. So based on that, boop, 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 either just a boo-bop off the yard or maybe hard candy, but you're not gonna get paid. And if anything, it just put a homie in a fucked up position. So that's why they put the no doing business with other races policy, to avoid stuff like that, right? Now, the only thing they allow you to do, right, is like, say if you want to like trade something, or like say, right, I know a brother that works in the canteen. He's in my building, I know he works in the canteen, and he's gonna get me into canteen. Say he charges $5. What I'm gonna do is, the minute I'm at that window, hey, my G, good looking out, hey, get what you're gonna get off top. A simple hand in hand, that's it. But even that right there, you know what I mean? If the wrong person wanted to trip, they could trip. Let me tell you another example. And this was when I was in Oklahoma, and I spoke on this one. There was a homie, I'm gonna just say his name, I'm not gonna say what hood he's from, but it was the homie Minor. He had got some honey buns from an other. There was an other that would give you 2 honey buns, and you would owe him 3 when you go to store. So the homie got like 4 honey buns from him. He got 2 one time, then 2 another time. long story short, the homie was lagging to go to store. So he was lagging to pay old boy. Old boy brought it up to the attention of the homie that had the building. Shout out the homie Butch from Santa Maria. So he brought it up to the homie's attention, and that was the homie's bunkie. That's the crazy part about it. You know what I mean? That was his bunkie. So what he did is he's like, all right, look, we already told you don't do business with the homies. You come up to me saying that anybody else owes you after this right now, that's on you. I don't want to hear it no more. Went upstairs, it was me and the homie Criminal, Armenian homie. Went upstairs, boo, 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 boo. Give him a little calentada in the shower over some honey buns. That was over some honey buns. Now imagine if it would have been over some dope money or something like that. That's why there's a no business with other races policy, just to avoid stuff like that from happening. Does it happen? It happens every day. You don't know how many people get boop, bow, bow, bow for situations like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, more than half of the population inside prison is on drugs. Let's be real. If you're the type of person where you've been high for, let's say, a month or two, and you ain't got no black, you can't get high, your body's gonna be hurting. Your body's gonna need that. So if the homies don't want to front me nothing, and I know that this brother or that this other got something, what you think they're gonna do, man? They're gonna go over there. That's why now I heard that they're giving Suboxone to the inmates, helping them in there in that way. And that's great, you know what I'm saying? Because in my eyes, that helps a lot of people get clean. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys watching. I just wanted to touch on this as far as no business with other races, why the rule is put in play, and certain situations that can happen, man, if you get caught doing business with other races and other factions. Now, as far as the Woods, they program with us, so that's the only other race that you can do business with, and homies won't trip. Homies and whites could do business all day, but when it comes to doing business with brothers, with others, or with northerners, it's a no-no, a big no-no, and if you get caught, you will be dealt with, man. Don't think you're an exception. Just don't do it. If you're out in the streets, man, just stay out of the streets. You don't have to worry about none of that. That's your boy Santo G, man. Unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, I appreciate you guys, man. Let's get it.